and welcome back to another one of my videos. Now, today we're doing another little reading vlog, and I'm gonna be reading Frieda McFadden books for the week. So I'm starting off with The Housemaid is Watching. I read the prologue. That's all I read right now, for the time being, and it's like there's obviously nothing I can say about it since I've only read the prologue. I have heard that this is the worst book in the Housemaid series, so I'm expecting it to not be that good. But we're gonna hope. So far on the list of books I want to read is obviously The Housemaid is Watching, Ward D, and the Inmate. But when I did read Frieda McFadden books, so The Housemaid and The Housemaid's Secret, I read them both in 1-2 days, so we might need a book or two more, depending if I read all these in one day. So yeah, but those are my three for now, and I'm gonna get back to reading, and yeah, I'm gonna update I think tomorrow or when I'm 50% through, whichever one comes first. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. I am back, and I have read 50% of The Housemaid is Watching, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not loving it, which I was kind of expecting, because everyone says this is not better than the first two books, which it's not. And I gotta say, I like no one in this book. I liked Nico, I think that's his name, Nico, the 9-year-old, the child. He was chill at the start. Now he's not chill. The moment I said he was chill, I was like, oh, he's the only chill one in this book. Bro stopped being chill. It was terrible. But no one is normal in this book. Everyone's a psychopath. Everyone's a maniac. No one is normal. Can we have at least, I get, obviously, because, thriller book, but can we have at least, one normal side character? One normal person in this book is all I'm asking for. No, everyone's a bloody weirdo. Everyone's a weirdo. No one is normal. No one. It's so annoying. I need one normal person. I'm going insane. Why is there no one normal in this? But it is good. I'm reading it quite fast. I'm so annoyed. It is not the next day, by the way. It's later on. So I've read 50% in one day, which we love. I think I might even finish this today. So I will probably do my next update tomorrow morning, because I don't know what time I'll be finishing this at. Tomorrow morning I'll probably do my next update with final thoughts and feelings, and that kind of scares me, because if I'm reading books this fast, then I will need to stock up on books, Frieda McFadden books, which is fine, I guess. I will stock up on some. I don't know what I'll get. I'll get The Teacher, I think, and I'll get something else, because I heard The Teachers. Oh, and I'll get, what's it called? I forgot the name of this. It's the one that's the one with the couch on the cover, and it's amazing. And Never Lie. It's called Never Lie. It was at the back of my brain because everyone says it's an amazing book. It's got couch on the cover. That's what yeah. So I'll get probably those two, and that's perfect, because if I manage to read a book a day, then that's 5 books for the week, which is wonderful. So I'm gonna go finish or go get 2 more of The Housemaid is Watching. It's really weird. The people are weird. Hopefully I don't have nightmares tonight, because it's already getting late. Praying for myself, for my sanity, because these people are so annoying. They all need professional mental help. I'm gonna go. I'll see you. I'm back, and I finished The Housemaid is Watching, and it got a solid 3.5 stars. It got that extra 0.5 stars genuinely because of the last line in the book. The last line in the book was fantastic. It was amazing. Oh my god. That I was definitely not expecting that to be the last line. But god, I loved it. It was such a good ending. Such a good last line. The book in general just annoyed me. Like I said, basically I liked no one. No one was even a decent person, or not annoying. Everyone was annoying. Every one person was annoying, but it's okay. It's whatever. But I started Ward D today, and I'm about like 40 pages in, so many thoughts. Not many thoughts, but I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. It's like, I'm not having many thoughts, like I said. I've heard really good things about Ward D. It's starting off a little creepy-ish, I guess. I mean, all the Frieda McFadden books are always creepy, but this one's starting off a bit more creepy-ish. I feel like there's gonna be, I feel like it's not gonna be a fun time, but one thing I do love in this one, in Ward D so far, is that we've got, like, at the start of one chapter, we've got how many hours are left, because obviously the girl is at her, like, little shift in Ward D, and she has got, like, a certain amount of hours, and there's, like, at the top of the chapter it says something 13 hours left, or like this many hours left. That I'm enjoying. I like the little flashback we got. Definitely scared though. I feel like this will be very much more spooky, scary skeleton vibes. So yeah, those are my thoughts for now. I will be back when I'm halfway through, and I don't think we're gonna be managing to read 5 books. So I think the three are a safe bet. So I will be back when I am halfway through this lovely little book, and hopefully it goes well. It's all nice and dandy. That's what we're hoping for. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I will see you when I'm 50ish% through. Hello. I am back again, and I am 50% into Ward D, and it is good. It's very slow, I gotta say that. The book isn't long, like in general, it's like 300 pages long, but it's slow because we're like 50% through, and all we know is that everyone's scared of this one person, and that this one person thinks this other person is completely mental and that they should be in the hospital. And we get some flashbacks. That's all we know. So it's slow, definitely. Everyone thinks someone's getting done for tonight. I definitely gotta say, I do not like, what's her name? Janice? I think that's her name. You know who I'm talking about. Miss Roomy Girly 905, I think. Is it 905? I think it's 905. Yeah, I think the rooms are like 9. Now I feel the need to check. Will I even check? No. Okay, her name is Jade, first of all. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm not gonna find. But I like the flashbacks. They're nice, but it's really slow, I gotta say. So I'm feeling about like 3.5 star vibes as well. Same as Housemaid Watching. Obviously, I like this more. But Housemaid Watching had to get that extra 0.5 for that last line because that was crazy. I love that so much. So yeah, I'm gonna get to reading, and I will see you when I finish the book, whenever that may be. Right, I'm gonna get to reading. I'm back, and I finished Ward D, and I got 3.25 stars. Yeah, 3.25 stars. It wasn't the best. And it got a 3.25 stars is because I feel like before, like, we got to the when things started going down, it was so slow. It was boring, in my opinion, and it was just not the best. It was not what I was expecting. It wasn't the best, but it's fine. The ending, I kind of made up for it, even though I did predict like a lot of stuff. A lot of the big reveals, I was like, because it was very much at the end like info dump, reveal after reveal, and I did predict a few of them, and I was like, so that kind of like ruined it for me. But it wasn't bad. It got 3.25 stars. That's not in any way a bad review. It's just I was expecting so much more, because everyone on everywhere says Ward D is amazing. It's one of her best books. So I was expecting some fantastic, and then it was like, disappointing, but that's fine. I'm gonna start the inmate now. It's about 400 pages long. Don't know, I have no clue what this could be about. I'm assuming it's about some sort of inmate because, you know, the inmate, Ward D, is about Ward D, so the inmate's probably about an inmate. And for example, the housemaid series are all about a housemaid. So, I'm gonna get started on there. Hopefully it's better than Ward D. I'm sorry, Ward D. You were not bad. You were disappointing. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on the inmate, and I will be back when I'm about 50% through. So I'll see you then. I'm back, and I am 50% into the inmate, and I'm having a much better time than I was during Ward D. I feel like so much more has been happening. I feel like I'm enjoying myself so much more. I feel like I'm much to say about it. I am very indecisive about what I think is gonna happen, because on one side I'm agreeing with this one character. On the other side, I'm totally not agreeing with the one character. I'm totally not on, their side. So I'm very scared. But I do think that how can I make it not spoilery? I do agree that from what I've read, I'm agreeing that Mr. Manipulator, that's what we're gonna call him, is in the right. I feel like Mr. Manipulator actually is not a manipulator. I feel like that, and it could just be Mr. Manipulator manipulating me. But I feel like it's just so dodgy. I don't know. And also, I feel like Frieda McFadden is definitely like the type of author that like makes you trust someone and then takes them away. And I feel like we're meant to be rooting for Mr. Manipulator in a way. So I feel like Mr. Manipulator, that's why I'm so torn between who I think it is, who I think the true villain is, because, manipulation. But I'm not sure. I think this book will get probably like around 4 stars, maybe 4.5, because I am having a really fun time. So yeah, that's it. Like, I'm reading this extremely fast as well. Like, I managed to read, I don't know, like 100 pages in an hour. Crazy, I know. So yeah, I'm gonna go get back to reading, hopefully finish the book sometime soon, and then I'll update when I'm finished, and we will move on to our final book, which is exciting, and we'll see how far we get. I think I'll try and finish it in this video. So yeah, I'm gonna go read, and then I'll be back with our final book. Hello, it is officially the next day, and I finished the inmate, and it was so good. Oh my god. Like, the 50% update did not do it justice. Like, oh my god, the last... Granted, I've noticed, by doing this reading vlog, I have noticed a pattern in Frieda McFadden books. The last 2 books really helped me notice, so The Housemaid Is Watching and Ward D. And it is very much her, the way she writes about things, the way things are mentioned in the first bits of the thing. And I managed to predict like 2 of the main plot twists in I managed to predict like some things that were gonna happen in the inmate now. Not that that's a bad thing, because I only predicted like 2 things, when in reality there were like 500 things. Speaking of, the last 20% threw me, like, gave me whiplash. Genuinely, we were doing this, then we were doing this, and this was happening, and this was happening, and this was the bad person, then this was the bad person, then they were the bad person, then he was, then she was. Obviously, like, not that, or obviously I'm exaggerating it a bit, but you get the gist. It was a lot going on. So it got 4.25 stars because I enjoyed it, but it was a bit much at times, especially that 20%. I feel like some things could have just not happened. Yes, it like ended up really well. It was written really well. But I feel like some things did not need to happen, or did not need to be said or done for it to get the same effect, for it to give like off the same effect, for us to get to the same place. And I feel like I would have gotten a lot less whiplash during that. And I read this book so quickly. Like, I think my reading speed was like 100 per hour if I really sat down and crammed, which I didn't that much, but we're gonna talk about that. So yeah, I am gonna move on to Never Lie now, which will be our final book. Very excited to start on this. Everyone on the internet ever says that this is the best Frieda McFadden book. Is it? I have no clue. I genuinely have no idea if it's the best book or if it's the worst book. And I hope it's the best, because if I'm being honest, so far I feel like Miss Frieda McFadden peaked at the first and second Housemaid book. Yes, The Inmate was amazing, don't get me wrong, but those two are still so much better. So much better, even though this was actually wonderful and very much comparable to The Housemaid and The Housemaid's Secret for me. So I'm gonna get started on Never Lie, aka the couch book. Love a good couch book moment. I am gonna go, right, I'm officially 50% through, and look, it's so slow. It is gone slow. I feel like what I just read could be condensed into the first like 25 pages. Maybe not all of it, but a lot of it could be condensed down to like 25% and not 50. Because nothing's happening. Like, it's very repetitive. The only like fun thing I'm happy about is the VHS tapes. I'm not gonna delve into that more, but that's the only thing I'm enjoying, and kind of the flashbacks. You know, the before parts. That's I'm also enjoying. But mainly it's like, come on, like the main character. I'm like, girly, nothing's happening here. Nothing. So yeah. It's a bit boring, unfortunately, and because it's boring and nothing's happening, I have nothing to say about it. So, I'm gonna go. I feel like it would be about probably maybe 3 stars so far. That's my predicted ranking. I don't know though, so I will see you tomorrow when I finish the book. Hello, I am back, and I finished Never Lie, and I enjoyed it. It got 3.5 stars. I gotta say though, Frieda McFadden is not an author I can read like back to back to back. That's one thing I've definitely learned from this video, and that is because I pick up on a lot of her foreshadowing. I've picked up on so much in this book. Like, I knew when something was gonna happen. I was locked in. I knew. I got the vibes. I knew how her stories played out, and I kind of knew what was gonna happen. But I did like the ending. The ending was fun. I liked it. I definitely like how everyone is connected in this book. Everyone, like literally every single person that we meet in this book is connected to everyone else one way or the other, and that's just wonderful, and I had such a fun time. But yeah, I had a really fun time reading these books, and I don't think I would do it again, read like all at once like I said, but I would, I think, read them separately. I don't know, maybe when spooky season rolls around, because I don't know, Frieda McFadden, I have read one other like thrillery book, and that was House of Hollow, and I gotta say, between the writing styles, Frieda McFadden feels very much juvenile, maybe not juvenile, but just like, I feel like her writing style is just much more simplistic, predictable. I feel like you can definitely get better. What's the word? You can definitely get better thrillers out there. But yeah, that is my take on all these books by Frieda McFadden, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye!